I gotta do it. I had to do it. She wanna do it. She wanna, hey. Yeah, earn your position with the gods, you might beat the odds. Get the right lawyer, homie, you might beat the charge. I was young, but I remember Shaq breaking the glass. If I see 180 on it, then I'm doing the dash. You keep looking at me, if you want the dick, then ask. I keep the fishy bitches away, I don't eat bass. Oh man, that sun feel good on me. All I really wanna do is smoke with the homies. Yeah, yeah, that sun feel good on me. Oh man, that floating sun show feel good on me. All I really wanna do is smoke with the homies, but I gotta get dough, then I smoke with the homies. Nigga, what? Ain't no player hating, we keep it solid over here, ain't nothing shaking, baby. Baby, fuck cloud, now I'm on the 10th floor. She passed out cause she ain't used to smoking all this endo. I'm a serious crime on the beat, bitch, I'm talking get more. Said he wanted 2 units by 2 p.m., that's a big 10-fold. Friday the 13th, I broke my ball. Guess me in the trees, I was smoking, no, it's too damn strong. You ever fuck Florida snow in the summer rain? Sun still shining, pussy sweeter than a candy cane. See, with me, it's an endless walk. Next gen time, make the impossible do a somersault. Like fuck Black Panther sucker, I'm Killmonger. Feed a cranky bitch my dick to satisfy her hunger. You heavy flash like heavy lightning with no thunder. Can't ride around my city like that with no thumper. Only light I know that sun feel good on me. All I really wanna do is smoke with the homies. Yeah.
Go ahead, hit that like button.
Yeah. That sun feel good on me.
Go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you you know what I'm saying, got the chat, you know what I'm saying, chat popping tonight. Make sure, like viewers, we outside tonight. Late Friday night show, we outside, man. We here. We doing it, man. We're lit. Tap in. There's the OB in the building.
While I roll up like a real freak should. Mama Mia almost got me, but I rolled up nice. Of the difficulty level next time and add some ice. Finna move a few plates in these terror escapes. Ate a few caps, now I'm seeing otherworldly shapes. Captain Saber, whole nigga, you forgot your cape. That's a flagrant foul, 2 on you, run back the tape. Smoking F1 while watching F1. This like Ferrari, this shit's gonna be the best one. Still pulling highway maneuvers, call me Louis Hamilton. Still smoking splits, bumping Buju and Capleton. Keeping bad juju away, I'm having fun. My 9 is gonna ride with me, I got a gun. On a lighter note, that sun feel good on me. All I really wanna do is smoke with the homies. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get in here, man. What's up, man? You see what time it is. It's episode 56, Perspectives and Facts podcast, man. We got hitting smacks. You know what I'm saying? We got the artist smacking going on. It has been a crazy week, especially with the FBA, with the conscious community. We have to come in here. This is a FBA show tonight. This is a foundational Black American show tonight. I feel like I got my foundational Black American detective badge in the mail, and last time I checked FedEx, they said that my badge was coming in the mail Monday. If anybody doesn't know, just want to Jamel in the building, Killer Gang. Let's salute you guys in the building. You know what I'm saying? Killer Gang always shows me love. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure, like I said before we get into it, just make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. $ Florida Boy J 904 Cash App. You know what I'm saying? We got everything popping. Listen, Tariq Nasheed and Taharka Bey, and what you say, the who strikes back? You said FBA,
Pan-African
Pan-African nigga strikes back.
Pan-African nigga.
all this shit going on right now in the FBA community, and as a fellow FBA person by lineage, by bloodline, it would be remiss if I didn't discuss Tariq Nasheed and what's been going on in Black History Month and the fiascos that have been going viral the last 2 days. Having this platform, I try not to talk about other YouTubers too much, or even certain people like a Tariq Nasheed, or people who I feel like who do tangible work in the Black community and offer certain things as far as documentaries, FBA flags and handkerchiefs. The kente cloths, was what he was selling. the Ogun spray, you know what I'm saying? You know, marketing a pepper spray that you can sell, you know what I'm saying? I remember he had the little Karen dolls, you know, you're able to satisfy a black community. So when people say like, you know, you're scamming other people and all this, I'm like, if you got the product that you bought from Tariq Nasheed, I can't call you a scammer or whatnot, right? So, you know, when things happen or, you know, controversial, you know, people pop up and kick up dust, I try not to cover it because I don't want to give that stuff too much light. But I feel like the things that have been progressing with this week, we have to get to it. We have to talk about it.
Well, just to bring you up to breast, Moorish World TV is Taharka Bey. They're mad at Tariq Nasheed because they're saying that he's dividing the black people with the FBA grouping.
Right.
You know, he's Moorish and the other guy's Pan-Africanism. So I don't know where they little beef come in that, but they've been beefing for about a year now. So they've been on the video. Moorish World TV, which is Taharka Bey, which is the one who allegedly got slapped. He's been going live exposing Tariq every night damn near for like the last 6 months. Brandon, pretty much the same thing. He do a couple different stuff, but he's been pretty much going live and exposing Tariq about. I'm sorry about the nigga tongue, but
no, you're good. You good. Go ahead.
Been exposing Tariq about, you know, the museum and all that bullshit. So, you know, and I guess shit is hitting the fan this week. You got niggas suing niggas in court and niggas getting smacked.
Yeah, personally, I think that both of these situations, Tariq needs to just relax and kind of like back away from, because they're not really making the movement look constructive, because you're making it seem like, you know, people can just run down on you and get a viral moment, or you're making it just seem like people can just, you know what I'm saying, like get some type of clout off of you at the end of the day. And
Taharka Bey and ran him the fuck up out of here.
Oh man, and this was a clip that I seen last night, not last night, but yesterday when it first got posted. Yeah. You can see this nigga nostril. Yeah. You want to play the audio? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yo, that bitch Taharka Bey just came up here to the museum. Shout out to the security up here. Shout out to his brother here. I just slapped the shit out of Taharka Bey. All right? Did you see me slap the shit out of him? I just slapped the shit out of Taharka Bey and ran him the fuck up out of here. Yo, that bitch Taharka Bey just came up here to the museum. Shout out to the security up here. Shout out to his brother here.
Why would you shout out security? You're supposed to be the one to slap the shit out Taharka Bey, right? Yeah, why the security getting shot out?
The security was the one who was snitching. That's the one who called Tariq when.
Oh, okay, when Taharka pulled up. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess he probably slipped them niggas $100.
Right? Did you see me slap the shit out of him?
That nigga wasn't paid, though. That nigga like a shopper.
I don't know, man. I'm just, let's just.
I just slapped the shit out of Taharka Bey and ran him the fuck up out of here.
And see, when that first hit, my initial reaction was like, I can't believe this has to be, I won't call it a, what's the word? I won't call it like staged, but I was thinking like, bro, ain't no way Taharka Bey actually pulled up to the Hidden Colors Museum. I'm like, ain't no way. I'm like, Tariq Nasheed gotta be clout chasing. This gotta be a lie. Ain't no way. And then lo and behold, this goofy ass nigga actually pulled up over there. I'm gonna call him goofy because I feel like it's no reason for you to be putting yourself in those types of situations at all. There's no reasonable justification that you should be over there.
I would think the same thing, bro. I'm like, this nigga, what's the reason? But they say he was serving him with a lawsuit for defamation because Tariq Nasheed called him a P word.
Yeah, of course. But at the same time, you can have a lawyer do that. You don't have to go do that in general. Like I said, you know, it looks like somebody allegedly put hands on you. You hauled ass. So Star told that nigga on the phone. He called in. Star said, "You're hauling ass. You're doing the right thing. Getting the fuck out of Dodge." That shit was so funny. This is when the video, and bro, like niggas running to the car, right? We gonna play it. and then we got an aerial footage. Hold, we're gonna play. Hold on, no. I want to play the one at the bottom first, and then we're gonna play the aerial footage. This wall to wall right here that we got going on. Salute, hit the like, you know what I'm saying, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Florida Boy J, Perspectives and Facts podcast, man. We are lit tonight. You see what time it is. We got the Migos, salutes to Casamigos, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of good things going on right now. The live chat's booming, you know what I'm saying? So he went to court to file a lawsuit because Tariq Nasheed's been saying a lot of things about him and saying he got certain paperwork. But regardless, like I said, you could be going to court and filing that. There's no reason why you should be pulling up to Tariq Nasheed.
Yo, that bitch ass nigga Taharka.
Oh yeah. We got that locked in, man. We got that locked in. Jamel in the building, One Love in the building, Ray Lamont in the building. Yeah, we got some thoughts on that shit, dog. Trouble in the building.
Yo, that bitch ass nigga Taharka Bey right there. Yo, that bitch nigga Taharka Bey just got slapped.
That nigga hopped off, and what was that? What kind of car is that? Yo, look at it with the camera in the air. Look at that shit. You see with the body cam on him in the Kia?
Oh, that's a Kia.
Oh man, Nachi got the Kia. Yeah, nigga, bro.
Yo, that bitch ass nigga Taharka Bey right there.
There's no point of pulling up and getting pumped, bro. When you pull up on a nigga, you supposed to be ready for whatever, man. What the fuck?
He was allegedly not ready for whatever. I can't believe he pulled up. And we can go ahead and continue. Yeah, roll the aerial footage clip that we got, because that spot alone was just ridiculous in its own way, and I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it, honestly, especially the clip that they had, that the aerial footage where it looks like he walked down and allegedly looks like hands were put on somebody. I don't know if you've seen it, if you can co-sign that it looks like hands were indeed put on somebody, but to me, looks like somebody got slapped. What are your opinions?
We're gonna play it. Let me take a close look. Yeah. I don't want to just jump out there like that. Here we go. That's the footage.
All right.
He's walking him down. Real grainy. Walk down. Real blurry, man.
Look like right there.
Look like some. I mean, that looked like somebody went into his shit. Let me see one more time. Let me see. This shit is too blurry. I need HD.
Right there, like he got slapped right there. It was like some type of scuffle.
But he got back into his shit.
Did you really? I didn't see, and the bigger figure. I don't see him making any type. Backing away, making any type of moves that would insinuate a hit being involved.
Mm-hmm.
Live chat. What would you think? What would you guys think? I didn't see anything that would look like some type of smack or a hit personally.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, no, when I say smack or hit, I'm talking about coming from Taharka Bey.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that. What I seen looks like either the bigger figure made a jump or made some type of move that had him kind of startled or kind of, you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, it seemed like he kind of was just moving a little different. And personally, I would just like to figure out, what was going on. So we got some audio.
See soon. You know what I mean? But fam. So when I got his security, I got the security. He got security around there. So let me give y'all the whole scene. So he has security around the demonstration.
The foot's in the building. Salute, man. Salute.
You know what I'm saying? So when I pull up, I already know that he got security everywhere. Like, he got security guarding the building. Press 7 if you hear what I'm saying. He got security guarding the building. So I got the security on camera. You know what I'm saying? So I got the security on the camera. So I'm saying to myself, okay, he got security. I see security pick up the phone, you know what I mean, pick up the cell phone. And I'm like, okay, they calling it reinforcements. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care. I just, you know me, I got the footage. I'm like, you know. And so when I'm in the front, Tariq swings around in like a black Denali. And I don't really talk about this type of stuff, but since he said it, I'm gonna call it out. So he swings around in a black Denali. So I walks up to his truck. When he swings around, I walks up to his truck. I say, oh yeah. You ready to talk about this like a man? And he said, what you doing in front of my place? And I backed up a little bit. I said, he jumped out the car. I said, man, you better go ahead. So it's a police right behind him. And it's a security guard. First he said, somebody said, why would he walk up to the truck? Because he pulled the truck. He bust a U-turn. He bust a U-turn on the sidewalk right beside me. That's why. He bust a U-turn. So say you walking up the sidewalk and somebody busts a U-turn right beside you. You know what I mean? Listen, he busts a U-turn right beside me on the sidewalk. So I walks up to the truck. That's it. And so when he gets out the truck, he was like, the BL nigga, why you around my place? I said, man, you better go ahead. You know what I'm saying? And so when he swings, I dips. And I said, man, for real? That's what you want for real? I said, you gonna do that because the police right there? He said, up the police. You around my spot.
So he said he swung, he dipped. Classic, he missed, he grazed me. Listen, we in that era, you know what niggas usually do when they get swung on, they get on there and they hold their phone to their face, do it look like I got hit, and if it don't look like you got hit, you didn't get hit. You know what I mean? We in that era, Florida boy Jay. If it don't look like you got hit, you didn't get hit. Nigga gotta black your eye.
Know what era really in?
Yes.
If we like the other person more, you got hit.
Oh damn, you right about that.
That's
too.
why this is called Hitting Smacks, and we about to drop the Art of Smacking, part 3. About, you know what I'm saying, next Friday. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you pulled up. Let's not act like you was chilling in your neighborhood looking at artwork and a random nigga just made a U-turn and hopped out to smack you. You flew cross country, went to a nigga's property. It was all outside trying to kick up dust, doing too much. And a nigga got the call that you was outside
with the
bullshit.
Oh my God.
Seen it, hit the U-turn, hopped out on you, and this is how we got this video here. When niggas run down on you, like, what you doing in front of my stuff?
Okay.
As we were watching, looks like allegedly there's the bigger figure walking down on him.
Though.
You backing up, yeah, like you letting him walk you down like goddamn 3 buildings. Look, wow.
It look like more than one swing on you though. He coming back though for more.
But it's like if you coming back, I don't even see the bigger guy with his hands raised. So like you like trying to come over, but you're not really alerting or alarming him to the point where he needs to be, you know, tripping. Wonder what happened when that truck passed.
Yeah, he might have got his ass smacked.
Yeah, because he backing up for real after that truck passed. Go back to that truck. After that truck, nigga, bro, go back before the truck and after the truck. Like before the truck, look, Look right there. Look like a nigga got slapped. And look what's going on. Like nigga, look, yeah. He walking back. Yeah. Something happened between that truck passing.
Yeah, we don't know what happened when that truck passed. That's a good point.
We gonna speculate.
I'm gonna speculate.
Yeah, that's I'm going with that too, J Doug. I think that's an accurate assessment. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with a nigga put hands on him anyways.
I'm not gonna say Tariq fronted on that. I feel like if he walked you down and did all that, he had to smack the shit out you, or at least attempt to. Him attempting to smack the shit out you is just as bad as you getting the shit smacked out you.
Right.
But you know, Tariq got all other type of drama going on. He's in court. He trying to sue the guy that he called Bucci Bear, which his name. You
said Pan African nigga strikes back.
You call him Pan African nigga strikes back.
Yeah, that's what it is. Pan African nigga strikes back, right? Oh, you want to play the video of the niggas pulled up tomorrow? If I was there, we would have did so. We would have been outside.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah.
You know me. What's up? Big Rick in the house.
Gonna tear his motherfucking head off if I catch him out here slipping. And I know he ain't left town. I done checked his flights. It's 8:20, so he around here somewhere watching. We see you. Come on through. You know me.
What's up? Big Rick in the house.
Gonna tear his.
That nigga got mammy riding with.
Yo, what'd you say? What'd you say? Hey, JD, I don't think they heard you. What'd you say?
That nigga got mammy riding with him. They finna wreck shit. Look at mammy. She ain't even saying nothing. Mammy looking like, just give me the word, Tariq. I'm FBA till I die. I don't even got my wig on all the way. I'm ready to fuck something up, Tariq. I don't got my lashes on. That's why I got these big ass sunglasses on. Let me know who I got to fuck up, Tariq.
Listen. Obviously, it caused a ruckus in the community of Crenshaw or wherever this building is located, right? So it caused some type of ruckus. Niggas is obviously tripping on the situation. And my critique or my opinion on the thing is this with Tariq Nasheed, right? Why are you falling in the traps of what these niggas are clearly setting up to do? Like, you're opening your museum. I'm not saying you didn't expect any of these situations to occur, right? Like, you know niggas gonna hate, you know what I'm saying? But why does it seem like you are emotionally reacting to these situations? Is there a lot of stress going on? Does he have a lot on his mind? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we have back-to-back days of seems like Tariq Nasheed losing his cool? And is it because the ops is pulling up? Is that a reason? Is that a viable excuse that, the ops came, so he has to react and, he has to defend himself? Like, that makes sense in a way, but at the same time, is that a smart example to set?
Tariq is getting exposed, man. He losing money, bro.
You think he's losing money?
He losing money. He losing supporters. He lost his tenant that was supposed to be in History Museum until.
What do you mean? I need you to, you just can't be.
Well, him and Brandon were going to court, and according to Brandon, I have no knowledge, but according to Brandon, the reason why Tariq was taking him to court because the people that Tariq had in the Hidden History Nail Salon.
Hidden History Nail Salon. Hold on.
I mean,
What?
The storefront. The storefront.
Oh, what you talking about? Hold on. Pause. There's a Hidden History Salon coming. You got J Dub. You got to clarify. You got to clarify what you're referring to, because I'm not aware. I don't know if the audience is aware.
I'm just being sarcastic about the museum. It's not what we expected. It's a little, you know what I mean?
What's wrong? What do you think? What do you mean?
Bodega-ish.
Bodega-ish?
Yeah, it looking like a bodega. But you know what I mean? Salute to Reed. I know black people.
You said the Hidden History Museum was like it looks like a bodega.
You look like a bodega to me. Well, I'm from and you know how those little spots down south they have a corner store in them, man.
Yo, bodega's crazy. A bodega's crazy, bro. Listen, I feel like this, right? To be objective, I thought the space was I remember the initial projections, and I do think that people probably did expect it to be some grandiose thing, but I mean, at least it's something. So like, I'm not really gonna trip until I see what it's really looking like.
Mm-hmm.
And like BZ just said, Baltimore's not claiming Taharka Bey. I don't think niggas is standing by Taharka Bey. I remember when they did the reparations rally, and Taharka Bey was out there outside on the outside looking in, kind of hating.
Oh yeah,
and
trolling.
Trolling and hating. And at the same time, Taharka Bey's whole YouTube channel went from Morris Science Temple to like Tariq Nasheed troll page.
And
that's what he's kind of relegated his YouTube channel to. If you want to be honest, like, let me go look at his YouTube channel really quick.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. I know he lost it at one point, but he got it back some way. But with the Pan African nigga strikes back, he was in court because Tariq took him to court to try to get a restraining order. I guess he wanted the man to stop talking about him or coming by his museum.
That's just funny because now that I know, like, that's who Bucci Bear is supposed to be. It just makes it a little funnier. It just makes it a little like that much funnier.
Securities don't smile at what?
So he obviously lost the case because if he won the case, he obviously could not be walking up on this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And claiming he won a restraining order. So he obviously lost the case. But Tariq, he flips it as a win, whatever.
And he said Tariq flips it as a win, whatever.
But this is the guy, Brandon.
Right.
He was in court with Tariq. Right. And this is another one of Tariq detractors. And Tariq been having detractors, but he was able to knock these guys off. The Tommy Sotomayors,
I see Silent Assassin. Yeah, man. They get at him in the chat too, man. But go ahead.
The Michi X's.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoever else he beefed with over the years.
But see, my problem with I listen, I won't even say my problem, but one area where I do look at Tariq Nasheed a little sideways on, in an objective way, is his association with like Jay Morrison. Like after that Tulsa welding school fund he was creating, remember?
Well,
for
Jay
real estate.
Morrison is a grifter, man.
No. Once that Tulsa welding school program Jay Morrison was getting money for it didn't work out. And I guess he didn't kick the people's money back or whatever. Like I kind of like was like, okay, Jay Morrison's a fraud too. And anybody like who still co-signs Jay Morrison, I feel like you be like you a part of some type of bullshit. Because why are you standing next to Jay Morrison, especially if you preach like black solidarity and you really try to get money and do certain things? I just feel like Jay Morrison isn't somebody you should be standing next to. Am I wrong for saying that? Would you agree?
I would totally agree, and I'm surprised Jay Morrison even have the balls enough to show his face at this point.
Is he still like? I don't see Jay Morrison moving around like how he used to. Though.
No, he can't.
Jay Morrison used to be trying to do movie premieres. Remember, he was wearing the African garb. He was walking around like a Nigerian.
Bro,
he was getting that Nigerian scammer playbook. He started running around dressing like one, dog. Remember, he's a salute to his wife. His wife's very attractive. But yeah, he was really running around with the Nigerian scammer outfits on, wearing the koofies.
But these guys, $1 million is their number, bro. They can scam people out of $1 million. They feel accomplished, bro. Like I grifted $1 million. So same thing with Umar. That's why Umar haven't got to the next level. He got that money. It's like
you feel like Umar mismanaged like the bag. You feel like Umar got the bag, but he mismanaged the bag, and like other niggas got the bag and they did what they were supposed to do or something.
I feel like other niggas was able to see where Umar made mistakes and how he was getting called out, and was able to shine they shit up a little better than Umar. See, Tariq to me thought he was going to be safe by getting that spot, because at least you got an active spot that people could come through come to versus Umar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is a guy he meeting outside the court, and I just feel like Tariq is not winning like he usually be to me. But some people like him will say he winning. I feel like he making himself look. I feel like he let these low level YouTubers bring him down to their level.
You
to
think?
Me,
Yeah. I would agree. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, you let niggas get like clout off of like what you do, and personally, like it shouldn't be that easy to get clout off of somebody who's supposed to be this esteemed in the black community. You know what I'm trying to say?
but I like what the guy Bucci Bear said on his show today because I checked him out. Like, yo,
Niggas sound like what Bucci Bear said. You talking about Pan African nigga strikes back?
Yes.
All right, go
Pan
ahead.
African nigga.
Pan African nigga retaliates. Go ahead. What were you saying?
He was saying on the show, these people is not what you think they is. These people is not who you think they are, man.
But what are they saying? But what are they saying Tariq Nasheed is? That's what I keep trying to ask.
But just like
what
you
is
saying
Tariq?
that
Yeah.
these people shouldn't be swallowing down. These people will come down to your level. Matter of fact, these people are on your level. Cause we be thinking cause a nigga might have a Bentley or something like that, that could just be another debt to him. I don't know.
I feel like Tariq Nasheed, honestly, shouldn't just be this accessible to get clout off of. But continue what you're showing now.
But yeah, we're gonna show him coming outside of court. He lost today in court.
We got the fat boy. We got everything documented about this fat bitch. We got everything documented about this fat bitch. His attorney basically said, well, my client is a bitch. He only comes around when you ain't there. Your attorney said you were a bitch who only comes around when I ain't there.
That's true.
So we got your bitch ass documented.
In court today.
I won,
but
nigga,
you
because
lost today.
We got your bitch ass shit documented.
The day was mine.
No, it's
Your
not.
securities don't smile at him.
You still a fat buster bitch.
Okay. You lost today. But you lost today.
And your lawyer admitted that you only come around when I ain't there.
You lost today.
No, I didn't lose shit.
Hey, now you get an upgrade.
We got the fat boy. We got everything documented about this fat bitch. We got it.
Yeah, man. So personally, that's a prime example of what we're talking about right there. Where now you got people who are getting clout and just trying to grift off what you're saying. And my big question, how many subscribers does he have?
7,000, 7.6.
Yeah, and my thing with that is like, bro, what are you saying that Tariq Nasheed is doing wrong? Like, what is he doing wrong? What's the issue? Is it the size? I mean, you tell me what the issue right now? What is the current scam that Tariq Nasheed is running that we should be alerted by and have an issue with? Like, I want to know so we can alert the black community tonight. What is Tariq Nasheed doing that we need to put it into as an objective FBA, by lineage individual?
This is what the problem
we should have the right
is.
to have these conversations.
I think what Tariq said, I think two things is true. I think this guy, the Pan-Africanism strike.
Yes,
back,
run it up. That's allegedly Bucci Bear.
The Bucci Bear guy, he has the whole Pan-Africanism thing, go back to Africa. So he's selling land in Africa, and he wants people to partner up with him and buy land in Africa. So by Tariq,
he think he Marcus Garvey?
Pretty much. So by Tariq telling people, yo, don't go back to Africa, fight for your money over here, he's kind of stepping on Pan-Africanism toes. You know what I mean? Because you convincing black people to fight for reparation, not want to go back to Africa. I think that's the hidden agenda from all this on Bucci Bear's side, on why he so focused on Tariq, because he kind of messing with his money on a lower level. Real some stupid nigga shit.
Yeah, I don't see how anybody is putting money up with Bucci, what is it? Bucciism strikes back. Bucci Bear strikes back. I don't think anybody is putting money up with him to go back to Africa. He made 1804 to diss Haitians later. I mean, how do you feel like he disses Haitians? Do you think he dissed Haitians? I feel like he kind of
totally diss Haitians.
I feel like he kind of Haitians some slack, but
he totally diss Haitians. Now he'll shout out the Haitians. Tariq is a flip flopper, bro. He'll shout out the Haitians if it sounds good.
Is he a flip flopper, or does he praise certain black communities when it's warranted, and does he criticize them when it's equally warranted? No community should be off limits, especially when you're speaking to the diaspora. Would you agree?
Tariq criticized other.
Does he have fair criticisms of? We're talking about the Haitians in 1804. We're just talking about Haitians. Does he have fair criticisms when Haitians have certain transgressions within the diaspora? Do you feel like when he brings those to light, does he have fair criticisms?
Certainly. But I'm gonna tell you what Tariq lost me.
Okay.
When Kanye West was going for the Jews, you don't got no smoke for the Jews. No,
we can't. No, we can't say those words here.
But still, when when that was
small hats,
when Kanye was going through his thing with the Jays, Tyreek ain't got no smoke for the Jays. He don't got no.
He call them small hats.
Small hats. He don't got no smoke for anybody of real power. So what's the point of you picking on niggas from third world countries? I don't get that. Cause them niggas can't really do anything to you. See, when Tariq used to go at them white boys back in the day, they used to be on his ass. So his new scheme, I've been following Tariq for a long time. His new scheme is to go after poor black people. Now, from what I heard, them goddamn Mexicans done ran up on his ass up there, no jumper.
You know what? Aaron was saying the same thing, but somebody called in and said that was cap too.
What?
That the Mexicans ran down on him. Yeah. Niggas, multiple people came and dispelled that on the Star Report yesterday. And I'm not saying that to kick any dust. I didn't know either or. Like, I thought one person was right until people were like, that was cap. So I'm not.
But who knows? But I don't think no jumper will put him in that type of situation. But even still, Tariq ain't finna go after nobody of power, man. That's just what it is.
Yeah, I just feel like just like I said, Tariq goes at anybody who's off code and be talking slick. That's how I feel. Tariq goes at FBA coons all the time. Tariq goes at anybody who gets off code. That's how I personally feel. Anybody
off code to him. So you dating a white woman, you off code to him.
I don't think Tariq Nasheed.
But he sit here with a white mother-in-law.
Hold on. Tariq Nasheed.
His whole household off code.
Do you feel like his whole house? I feel like Tariq Nasheed, like personally, like I feel like what he does is when he speaks about niggas who get off code around the diaspora. Like he gets on Black Americans, he gets on everybody equal. He's an equal opportunist to me. And I feel like, yeah, he does race bait. That's clearly a part of what he does. But I can't sit here and say that he targets one specific group of the Black community more than the other. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't see him coming out trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he's coming out here trying to say he's what's what I'm looking for. I don't think Tariq Nasheed is really doing anything that's not needed or necessary to the B1 African American community. I just feel like he's serving a purpose. Yeah, he's not perfect, but he's doing more of a service than a disservice. And even if you look at his track record, I feel like he's done more of a service to the Black community than a disservice.
He taking niggas,
and we gotta take, and I feel like we have to take the good with the bad.
He taking niggas back to high school, man. Sitting up here talking about hairlines and whatever, and making niggas think they finna get some reparations. That shit.
Now that's crazy. How you seen the video, the picture they put like the fake dreads in his hair?
No, that was real.
Yeah, no, but the dreads were fake. That's what I'm saying.
No, the dreads wasn't fake. He even admitted and said that was real.
No, what I'm saying is that's a real picture.
Yeah, that's a real picture.
What I'm saying when I said the
dreads were
fake dreads, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said the fake dread picture.
I don't even know what that was about. I don't even know why that picture
he
came
tried to
out.
blame it on like the non-FBA hairstylist or some shit.
But
remember?
Somebody said that the hair that he got is a unit.
Damn. Like he on the Steve Harvey flow.
That's what I heard. But I don't be looking at a nigga that tough like that.
Listen, man. I can't speak on.
I know you got a nice young wife. Salute him for that. But man, salute to Tariq, man. I mean, pimps up. If I can.
I just want Tariq Nasheed to have some type of security.
He got security. All his security was Mexican. The one that he took to court. You ain't see all them security people he was around?
Nah.
He want
everything documented about this fat bitch.
See, he flipped the camera. He gonna let you.
His attorney basically said, "Well, my client is a bitch. He only." We got the fat boy. We got everything documented about this fat bitch. We got everything documented about this fat bitch. His attorney.
See that guy walking with Tariq? That's not no FBA. That's not no FBA.
Ladies and gentlemen, who is the mystery man with Tariq Nasheed?
Who got Tariq? What the FBA that got Tariq back?
Is he the handler? Or who is this random white man with the bun?
I thought you don't run with this. Look like a suspected white supremacist to me.
And a hoodie with the bun.
Come on, bro. Anybody that's not black is pretty much in Tariq eyes is suspected white supremacist. That's so, like everybody.
So who is this man? Who is this random man?
Oh no, Tariq, that's your boy Toy. Oh, good on,
listen,
girl.
No, listen.
Don't mess with my man Tariq.
Listen, I want to know who this man is, and is he security? Why? Running up is wilding, yo. Running up is wilding. Running up is out of pocket. Listen, I want to know, where was the Nation of Islam?
Yes.
Where was the FBA security team?
Yes.
Where were the hidden color hitters?
Yes.
Where were
the hidden color hitters?
Where were the hidden color hitters, bro? Where was the hidden color museum militia, man?
Oh, the elbow.
I'm trying to figure out who didn't show up for work to where Tariq Nasheed had to go outside of the FBA community in Los Angeles, out of all places, and not have some security tapped in to handle these types of situations. You know what I'm saying? I would think Tariq Nasheed would roll a little, heavy. You know what I'm saying? I think they have a little more popping than this. This ain't me selling out. I just want to know who this man is. How come we don't have any FBA security?
There you go again.
Is he with Tariq Nasheed? He's just a man walking by. Have we confirmed?
Nah, he would have been on walk by. There you go again.
What?
He on his body.
Yo, who's this man? Who's this man rolling around with Tariq, my guy?
This not no FBA. This is a suspected white supremacist, man. And it's on Tariq video.
You think maybe he's just light skinned?
Nah, that's not no.
Maybe he's just light skinned with a bun. Go back to the camera. Maybe he's just light skinned. Like, maybe he's just really
that
fair.
Boy's on Tariq body.
Maybe
he looking too. Jump stupid.
Nah, we're not talking about anything happened on the Star Report tonight, Abo, so you can call in if you want to.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
Yeah, because they didn't cover this on the Star Report. Yeah, so clearly this situation.
He got his phone out too.
So what is he doing? And
who is that? That might not be no security guard. That might be a handler. Why he got his phone out smirking?
Who's it? Maybe he's security. Say
with
this
his phone out?
Say this is security, right? Do you have any fault or issue with this being a part of his security detail for the court case?
Yes. The much as everybody suspect the white supremacists, nobody can have no white woman. Nobody can't be with no other culture or no other nothing. Are you cooning? Are you this? Everything around you should be black. Much as you try to act like FBA, non-FBA, what's the point of you rolling? You should be
business.
You should be able to contact the FBA like that.
So you saying
so you put money in their pocket, but then come back and sell us the bullshit. So you taking money from FBA to put in some ponytail, racially ambiguous motherfucker pocket. Nah, bro. That's the come on, man. I'm tired of this shit.
Hey, allegedly, we don't have to bring it up, but allegedly, RZA Islam and Young Pharaoh kicking up dust.
Well, black people just beefing all over the place this week. Black people, but it is about February, so nigga like yo, New Year's over, holiday over.
Why we gotta be niggas on Black History Month though, bro? Like this is the worst time to be niggas right now. Don't you agree?
Black History Month came about from us being niggas, setting up shit, complaining, lying, doing all type of mess.
But do you really think that like we should be doing this? Don't you think we should be taking a break and wait till March to start beefing again? Like why wait now to beef? You see what I'm saying? It's Black History Month. Why are we waiting till right now to start some type of beef? Shouldn't we be waiting? Shouldn't we be celebrating niggas? Right? Am I wrong for saying this?
Nah, you're not wrong, but you know that's what it is.
So I feel like this is low-key a bad example. And I'm not who's getting him mixed up. Hey, they're saying how do we call in? Drop the number for the chat. Advo, run it up, call in, man. I want both of you guys to call in. I feel like we need to talk about this as a community. I need you guys to tap in, and we need to have a conversation about this.
Yeah, man, I think all that black, kind of like empowerment thing, I think it's a proven fact black people are not finna get shit done in America as an individual group. That's just a proven fact.
Yeah, Black McBain. This is a hit and smacks.
Not politically.
This is hit and smacks, man. I don't know if Advo and run it up. Maybe there's pump faking. They asked how we call in. We dropped the number in the chat.
Yeah,
so
they go Advo.
Okay. Run it up. Call in. I don't think we heard from you yet. I would love to get some new people in here tapping in and get these conversations going, man. So
Advo, don't take us around the forest.
Yeah, Advo, don't get on here talking about. See, back in 1998 when I was 5. We had to go to my grandma's house. Like, Advo, I swear to God, please. Like, let's just stay on the topic. Let's talk about Tariq Nasheed and what's been going on this week. So, hey, what do you call him? This Bama slacker don't speak for no black person. Who's the Bama slacker?
You talk about me with the mush mouth.
Yo, what do you call him? This Bama slacker. Yo, fuck out of here, Black McBain. Yo, man, niggas is cooking, dog. Listen, you know niggas gonna cook on here, dog. But Advo, you ready, man? You ready to address the topic? And like I said, the last person, run it up, call in if you feel compelled. Go ahead.
So we talking about Tariq Nasheed slapping dude, basically, right?
Slapping dude, and then what is it? Bucci Bear fights back or something. Bucci Bear fights off. Niggas, what's it called?
Pan-African nigga strikes back.
Yeah, Pan-African wheel kicks.
I believe, it's a W for Tariq Nasheed. I know I do oppose a lot of the things he kind of pushes because I think he's a race baiter, but he's never at the front lines. So that's the disappointing part that like he talks about it, but he's never at the front lines. Like he's never like he will amp up the set and then you show up to the whatever he's supposed to be at, and it's not even him. It's a bunch of black women always representing. So it's a W because for the first time like he was actually there. I think it's also a W that he has a museum it kind of made me kind of it kind of like gave a promotion to his own museum because I didn't even know about the museum. Um, I disagree. I think like small like community like organizers that don't have the best front like storefront be doing pretty good things because like I'll give you an example like in Harlem. What's the name of this guy? Al Sharpton is right next to a chicken spot that hasn't been open since like '96. And I think Al Sharpton has the money to fix the community next to him, but guess what? The money never goes to Harlem. The block still looks like, like when Michael Jackson had a speech back in 2001. So when it comes to the resources for activists for community grassroots, it's always on the floor because we're competing against developers. We're competing against like $10 million funds that are given to your so in one props I give him is that like he's been pushing the FBA movement in a way that it was a joke at the beginning, and now we're starting to see FBA in the curriculum of legislations. We start seeing like new congressmen actually adapting the reparations from the reparations tax law passed in California state. So I'm not here to bash him because I learned that if I bash Tariq, I bash a lot of people that, like I might not like the speaker, but at the same time, the message is not a bad message. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
It's just that when you get to using terms like buffer babies and all of that, you can't speak all of that when you're in California. California is not run by black people. Black people are only 7% of the population of the whole state.
But what does black people running California have to do with him talking about anchor babies? What are you correlating to anchor babies and black people's political status in California?
Well, it's not even just anchor babies because he does like if he
Because
has
anchor babies are true. Like that's his description of what an anchor baby is. That's pretty much true, right? And OG Blue Haze, you like to call in? They call in. Avo's a non-FBA. He's calling in. He has his opinion. I'm going to allow Atvo to speak his opinion. If anybody wants to call in and have a conversation with him or I feel compelled to tap in, you know what I'm saying? The line is we dropped the link. Yeah, the link is right there. Runaway Slave 1619. If you would like to call in and add some perspective, feel free. You know what I'm saying? So Avo, continue with your synopsis.
I think it's dangerous when you start pushing Republican like ideas like that. Yeah, I do agree that there's people that are anchor baby, but why do we keep the same? Well, we don't keep the same energy for European anchor babies. We could say that Donald Trump himself was an anchor baby, the same guy that married two immigrant women. Like so are we taking the moral status from a guy that has no morals? Yeah. So and then the other part is California. Like look at the names, Los Angeles. Like you understand, like the land that you're standing on is indigenous land at the end of the day. So it's kind of like it's hypocritical, because they only have the same energy. Like black people only have the energy for the weak, which is the black immigrants. The black immigrants are the ones deported in the highest level than everybody else.
So pause that. Okay, so pause that, and then we're gonna let Mus Marley come in, and Mus Marley go ahead. And before you go in, remove Mus Marley from the visual real quick. Not from the live stream, but just like so people don't see him yet. Mus Marley, you coming on camera? Or you want to talk first before we put you on camera? Because I don't want any mishaps.
Yeah, just let me talk.
Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, you put him on camera.
Okay, so let me see. What he was talking about immigrants. I'm trying to figure out where to start.
No, take your time.
Let me see. As far as let's just talk about reparations. I feel like not only Tariq, but a lot of other people, as far as black, let's say grassroots have been talking about reparations for a long time. I just feel like Tariq has the biggest voice, and you can see people, as far as in politics, they're starting to talk about reparations. Now, if they're actually going to move on it, who knows? But I think it does speak for itself that it's bringing the conversation, to the front,
Right.
up to
It's
the front.
becoming a mainstream political talking point to a certain extent.
Exactly.
Not all the way, but you can see the next political cycle, just like the last one, they were kind of testing reparations, the buzzword, to see if it was going over favorably.
Yeah.
And
So
I think,
and
right.
also they're talking about it now. As far as what they're going to do, they're still bullshitting with it. They're still trying to finagle their way to, not give it basically. And it's interesting to see a lot of non-FBA coming up out the woodworks talking about, and I'm talking about anybody from Mexicans to Africa to everybody, all non-FBA. They're dropping these white supremacist talking points, talking about, we're not, you just need to work harder. You need to do this. You need to do that. Instead of giving Black Americans what, rightfully due.
What's wrong with that?
With what?
You need to work harder.
Well, because statistically and historically, Black people have always been undercut as far as, I mean, just look at history, bro. I'm not trying to break it down, but
Yeah,
historically, Black Americans,
we go to Reconstruction, we go to after
look,
slavery, we go to
come
Freedmen's
on,
Bank, we
come
go
on,
with many things that were
come
set
on.
aside to Black people. We go with how they overthrew the Republican Party in South Carolina when it was
Come on.
predominantly run by Blacks. We talking about voter suppression with Jim Crow laws. We talking about a lot of times where people say Black people need to bring themselves up by their bootstraps, and they've done it time and time again throughout history, and then they get sabotaged by the white
Yeah,
power structure. So we can't always, like, anybody who says Black people need to pull themselves by their bootstraps, either
yeah.
you don't know clear history or you're having a disingenuous conversation hoping that I won't bring this up as knocking down your straw man argument about pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, because Black people have done it time and time again and have
And look
proven it.
at, and it was only what for the Civil Rights Act. That was the time when the U.S. government again, to undercut Black Americans, they brought in all these immigrants, and all these immigrants came, and where did they come? They came to the hood, and then they came to the hood, and they basically are eating off of all of the stuff that Black Americans have fought for.
You keep
And
it
then
real
they
though.
turn around and be like, yo, you need to pull yourself, you need to work harder. These niggas is lazy. These niggas is this and that. And it's like, come on, bro. They done fought for your rights to come over here, and now you come over here and you speak on all these white supremacist talking points. Oh, they're this, they're that, but not really understanding the context and what Black Americans have been through. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm not Black American, but I'm from the South Pacific. I am melanated,
Right.
close to Fiji and all that. So, and I do identify with the Black American struggle. So, but yeah, man, that's what it is. And as far as Tariq, um, I do. He. Let me see. How do I put this? He
And
has
I
a
don't
lot
want
of good
anybody
talking.
on, before you say that, one thing I want tonight, no matter if it's an FBA, non-FBA, see this, we're going to be, and we're going to analyze, we're going to be objective. You might hear some critical thoughts. I don't want anybody on here to bite their tongue in fear of what the FBA community is
I
going
don't.
to say. And I'm
I
gonna say
don't.
that because I'm a part of the community. I rock them on Twitter. I know people, work in the spaces personally. But at the end of the day, coverage, news is news, conversation,
Yeah.
conversation. And if we're not going to be objective, you're not going to have an objective point of view, or you're scared to be objective about somebody that you view as an important person, then what is the movement, and what are we doing if we can't hold ourselves accountable, or at least be honest with the
I got
situation?
it. So it goes like this. As far as Tariq has a lot of good talking points, and I mean So as far as the museum, now I do agree. He had this little 3D image of this like grandiose space. It was like there was gonna be a parking garage, 3 stories. It just looked so like, bruh, it looked hella
The
dope.
theater, I mean, it was supposed to be a
The
viewing room.
theater, and then fast forward, you're looking at the space. Somebody said it looked like a coffee shop, which I'm like, bruh. So and then that's another critique. It's like, from what he was showing, to what we see now, there's a huge contrast. But I say this though, and on the flip side, it's like he did get a space, and he is working on creating one. Because man, let me tell you this: I do follow the grassroots. A lot of people I mean, look at Umar. Look at a lot of these people are scammers. So for Tariq to really deliver on his word, even though it may not be what it should have, or
he still took the money and got a space and invested his
come
money
on,
into something.
yeah. So I mean, it's showing improvement. He's bringing it to the table, So at least we see with Tariq, at least we see where the money's going, So yeah, man.
And
All
he's
right,
not
so
hiding. And he's not hiding. So I respect that. Like he's
yeah, so
creating a space for the community.
Yeah.
all right. And who is this? Oh, I thought that was really like a white lady.
Hey, I wanted to say something about reparations. I know
Go ahead.
Marley was saying something about reparations. Black people already got reparations.
How?
Where?
Welfare,
Here you go.
food stamps,
Oh, come
Section
on.
8,
Yo, if that's not
public housing.
Oh, come
yo,
on.
if that's not
Come on.
exclusive, that's not an exclusively
No.
black.
Hey, I've been to the project. All I seen was black people.
Yeah, but there's a lot of poor white rural towns who run off public assistance. Like literally,
The
it's
most
like
people that receive welfare is white people. I mean,
exactly. So like white
um,
people eat off it too. Like, and I'm keeping a buck. Like black
yeah.
reparations isn't something that everybody benefits off of. Like
But
everybody gets a specific.
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Black people could have took the welfare, and if we were smart like the Mexicans be on welfare Section 8. They get all together, and generations down the line, they start owning property, and then they'll put the next family on Section 8.
Well, black people have done that. They have done that in the past. They have worked. They have worked group economics.
Let me feel what I'm saying.
And after that, it was all fucked up.
What I'm saying, Marley.
You know what I mean?
They used the welfare system to their advantage, and they came up off the freebies. Now,
Well, I feel like there are some people that do that. There is people that just fuck the money
you
up.
in America as a black person, if you've been poor in the last since the welfare system have came, you have been eligible for some freebies. So if you wasn't smart enough to use those freebies and come up off those freebies, you're not going to be smart enough to come up off no reparations.
Here's the thing. As far as reparations, there's people. Look, just like they say. Hold on. Let me get on this. Just like they say, there's some.
I'll forget my point because
Okay.
That's the root of the problem.
I don't. Let Apple get in there, and then we're gonna keep passing the mic like a blunt. Go ahead, Apple.
The root of the problem is the crabs in the barrel mentality. Because look, the first thing you say is Mexican, right? Now we don't acknowledge that Texas and California used to be Mexico. So there's a population of Mexicans that are American. Like that is a stereotype that every Mexican you see is actually an immigrant. Now let's just put it into another perspective. The country that is the number one with undocumented people in America right now since 2010 and right now is Canada. So why are we not pushing the same energy on Canadians? When Canadians go to Florida, you know how they call them? Snowbirds. So we gentrify when white immigrants come to America, but when we only put in the energy on.
But Alvo, focus on what I'm saying. Explain to me, why wasn't black people smart enough to come up off the welfare system?
There are some. They're not all of them is just welfare babies and just staying on welfare. Not all of them. You're just broad stroking.
Smart enough to come up off the welfare system. How are you going to be smart enough to come up?
You're broad stroking, bro. You're trying to say a lot of them. You're broad stroking. You're broad stroking, bro. Because there are some people. There are some people that did come up off.
Right now, Marley, you could get a freebie.
But no. You know why you're broad stroking? Because you're trying to paint in projects as some exclusive black benefit that's designed for black people to come up. And it's not at all. If anything, it's designed to keep the black family broken up. It's also designed to keep you in poverty and not strive to get out of the situation. Because you striving out to get out of the situation, it's pretty much saying that $80 rent you have, and go up to $1,600.
Well,
and also Section 8 can be a detriment because if welfare can be a detriment because some people they'll work up out of it and get up out that situation. There are some people that don't mind just living in Section 8, that don't mind just chilling and living in the projects. You know what I mean? But not all people do that. There are some, for an example, like the points on reparations. Now, there are some that's just gonna fuck it off and buy rims and buy gold and stuff like that. And there are some people that are going to bubble the money and, create generational wealth. So,
what state are you?
Me?
What's the minimum in your state, by the way? I just want to know where you're from. What's the minimum wage in your state before we do all this talk?
I'm in Texas right now.
Oh, so you're paying $7.15 just like Florida Boy J State, right?
I guess, yeah.
So you're from the same state that is exploiting immigrant work, and you're complaining about it.
Hold on. Before you talk about immigrants, you can't blame the immigrant. You really have to blame the companies.
The sharecroppers never left. The sharecroppers in America never left. They just put another different humans on it. So I went to San Francisco a few months ago. I went to Modesto. All of those apple tree farms, orange farms is full of Latino. I was the only melanin. They actually were happy when I spoke Spanish. America's the second speaking country in the world. Why are we not?
You got to blame the companies, man. You got to blame the companies that are the people that are hiring these people. And the thing is, Black Americans, you're expecting these fools, Black Americans, to hate these wages when we're American citizens. You want us to? So you have to point the finger at.
Florida minimum wage is $11 an hour. So get your facts.
Stop the cap.
Bro, that's plenty of money. Working together.
Corporations.
Florida's minimum wage is scheduled to increase a whole dollar on September 30th of this year.
They still have the federal minimum wage.
Florida's minimum wage is $11 an hour.
Corporations like Amazon and corporations like Walmart has made it a competition for a lot of businesses in Florida to ump up the minimum wage. But the minimum wage is still not living wage. Are we proud of $11 when we $18 right now? $18 at McDonald's where I'm at. So what are we talking about? Like
you niggas are still living in cardboard boxes. What are you talking about? Y'all get robbed the most. You niggas got whole people on TV dancing at the Super Bowl and on Grammys. Still got fucking 3 roommates. Hold on. Y'all still are like get peak careers and still live with roommates at 35. So like nobody's dying to go to California to make $100,000 just to live with roommates.
Yeah, I left Cali, bro.
So let's not act like your minimum wage affords you niggas any type of living expenses at all, because it really doesn't. It's just that high because your $18 is $8 back here.
And that's not a problem. There's people that travel to Japan just to sleep in a capsule. So I mean, it's just the way the world is going.
That sounds like some loser shit.
No,
who wants to go to Japan and live in a capsule? Like, aren't we here to live like the? All right, I just feel like we should be maximizing.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. I think we should all look at every state as a corporation. So I found the corporation that works for me. You found the corporation that works for you because maybe you like guns. You understand? So it's not that I'm trying to down on what you like, but that's what we got to look at states in America. What works for you? What doesn't work for you? $7 an hour doesn't work for me. So, and you got to respect that as an American, that I don't like $7 an hour or even $11.
Listen, Avo. My $7 an hour and a little elbow. Hold on. Let me finish. My $7 an hour and a little elbow grease can get me in probably a 2-bedroom crib with a nice car, while you niggas is still catching Ubers, living in somebody's basement, making 3 times as much as me, working twice as hard. That sounds like some bullshit to me, honestly. I know people who are younger than us. I know people who are younger than us that can get home and that are living in nice condos and nice spaces that actually have nice cars. What are we talking about? That's all talk. There's niggas in California that's not driving as well as us in Florida.
I'm gonna give you an example. Infrastructure. When I was living in Florida, in Miami, the Surfside apartments. Look that up. Surfside apartments. Miami is flooded. Collins Avenue.
You bring up an international city like Miami to compare to the whole state of Florida is stupid in itself.
Miami's flooding. Your shithole of Jacksonville is in a worse position because a hurricane or anything, you're not in a position of having even a plan B because you're. Trust me. Look at what happened to Turkey.
Niggas literally set fire.
You have that type of government that doesn't even inspect a building for 10 years, and then when the building falls, you're like, oh, what happened? Because you guys don't, you guys cut the redlining and all of that, and you understand when COVID happened. What happened? Oh, let's not count people. So let's just not.
What do you mean? COVID happened and everybody in your blue Democratic state died off and got thrown outside like cold cuts because they couldn't pack the hospitals. And meanwhile, down here, Ron DeSantis was like, COVID don't exist. Turn up, and we all survived and had a party because y'all fell victim to the propaganda, and you probably got the COVID shot right now. You probably got the COVID shot. They forced you niggas in shot. They force y'all in the house. The air quality sucks. You catch fires and earthquakes. You can't go outside. The toxicity is crazy. You have rolling blackouts. They cut electricity. It gets over 100 degrees there, and you still got to pay half your paycheck in state taxes and shit. What are you talking about? The same bag you get.
You're describing all of the states that can't even survive a little storm, a little like 50 degrees.
Alabama's not Florida, bro. Mississippi's not Florida. Louisiana's not Florida. Florida's one of the top 4 states where you talking to a big dog, bro. We're not sitting around here fighting for scraps. The reason why everybody is leaving California for a reason. Niggas are leaving Cali. Niggas not flying to Cali. Niggas not moving to California no more. Everybody's leaving Cali. Where they're going? They're going to where me and they're going much more. They're going to Texas. The state you disrespect, they're going to Texas. You know where they're going? They're going to Georgia. You know where they're going? They're going to Florida. They're not. If living wages suck so bad, then why are you where you are and coming to where I am? Please explain.
You guys are brokies. Half of Miami is New Yorkers. Like, what are we talking about? You guys are brokies. Yes, people are tax evaders. A good example could be Joe.
How are we brokies when we have more money than you people? And I can't even say you people because if I said you people, I'll be talking about Columbia and my city of Jacksonville. The west side, hold on. The west side of Jacksonville has more economic power than the country of Columbia. So if we really want to talk about who's brokies and where I'm from, where you're from is different. But if we want to talk about California versus Florida, niggas from California are leaving California to move to Florida. Why? Because the cost of living is actually more livable than in the state of California, where you have people making 6 figures living in scraps and in huts in old rundown apartment complexes. Because that's the reality. Because they're not building any new developments in California because it's already built. What are you talking about? You're probably staying in Koreatown right now or East LA around the Mexicans in the first place. So let's not act like you sitting around in Burbank. Now let's not act like you're not in the suburbs of Burbank. Y'all can't even wear. Listen, you can't even dress how I'm dressed. You can't even have on a gold chain and a gold watch. This ain't no advertising, Avo. What are you doing? They're not paying you to advertise, Avo. They're not paying you to advertise that the gummies you got in the overpass by the homeless man in the internment camps. Stop doing free advertisement. Stop posting your California dope. They sell dope and they keep you people drugged up over there. That's the problem. You're ran by Democrats. You legalize the drugs. You have opioids. You have a homeless problem. You have a safe haven for immigrants and illegal aliens who cross the borderlines and take jobs that are for Americans and by Americans, and you go over to California to celebrate the Democratic propaganda, and now you're sitting here talking about these drugged out gummies. We're not advertising any type of hard level 3. No, we're not hard level 1 drugs on this program, sir. We don't need to see the source give you the Bobby Brown job while you're doing California state approved narcotics. That's what you're doing.
the whole mentality stuck in 2004. You're just like Joe Rogan, and I'm a Joe Button in this world. You get $300 million from Spotify, and as soon as you get $300 million from Spotify, all of a sudden the homeless people are a problem. It wasn't a problem with few.
Yeah,
it wasn't a problem.
They are. They are.
Can I speak?
So homeless people are a problem?
No.
So, bro,
let me
Can I say one thing
It
about
wasn't a
homeless
problem.
people?
It wasn't a problem when he was recording Fear Factor in Skid Row. It wasn't a problem back then. But
it's been a problem. I want J Dub to say something. I want Mus Marley to jump in because we haven't heard from Mus Marley in a second. Go ahead out. J Dub, go ahead and speak. And I want Mus Marley to throw his speak. I know Mus Marley got something to say on this shit. Go ahead.
We need to stop feeding these homeless people and let them die out. The Bible says if you don't work, you don't eat. So we need to stop feeding homeless. If they don't want to work, they don't eat. That's all I want to say. And there is a problem.
Mus Marley, go ahead.
The same Bible that told you to kill your brother? Nah.
Hold on. Mus Marley, go ahead. All right, I don't know if Mus Marley's still with us. So,
internet.
Okay, so
bro, I think people are hypocritical. I think you like Joe Rogan pushed so many drugs, and he can't do half of the drugs that he promoted in his. He can't even smoke weed. So, like, what are we talking about? He's basically
why is Joe Rogan? Yeah, we're going into the QC topic. What does Joe Rogan have to do with anything we've been talking about? And now you're trying to pin me to be some type of Joe Rogan fanatic. That's the type of bullshit I'm talking about, bro.
You sound just like him.
Bro, no. You sound like a immigrant who's just happy to be here and you'll take anything. And when you're talking to somebody who's telling you the cost of living is too high where you're at, you're just like, I'm happy to be here. You niggas are crazy. I could have been back home.
I'm an immigrant.
I could have been back home with the mud floor.
I'm an American that realizes that we're in war right now against China, and we should be focused on international beef right now. We should be focusing on like how do we get rid of TikTok?
We should be focusing on. Listen, you focusing on the wrong thing. We focusing on this nigga news and why we start a black record label. Cause see, Avo, you trying to save the world. You need to save the world on your own time. We talking about why niggas sold they other niggas down the river like an old Virginia slave, and this is what we talk about how niggas is selling the culture because they want the bag.
By the way, as an ally to the FBA community, I don't say the N-word just to make an example. You know, Since when? I try not to. You notice that.
You said for the last 38 minutes, you tried not to say the N-word?
I did not say the N-word. I haven't said the N-word. I say the N-word one time in your show since I've been here. One time, and it was my mistake. It was because I was arguing with Zach Lee, and I said the N-word by mistake. But I try not to because if I don't say it as a black immigrant, it will make another Latino that do say it feel uncomfortable. Because
that's great to hear. That's great to hear. We're getting on this QC topic real quick. Right. Pierre P. Thomas and Kevin Coach K sell quality control to HYBE America, which I heard was what they say was some type of Taiwanese company or Saudi Arabia.
No, HYBE is owned by Scooter Braun, which was Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber's thing.
Manager and Kanye to a certain extent.
He bought HYBE, which was owned by which was the company that owned BTS, like those South Korean. So now he has a conglomerate basically. HYBE is a new thing. HYBE is basically the new HYBE is MTV. Right, and then the company over there is Viacom. That's the best way to describe it. You know, like Viacom comes from England.
Okay, so my main thing is this, right? I'm gonna go ahead and read the article, and we're gonna get into it. P and Coach K have made a new deal with Quality Control. The two executives have sold their Atlanta-based entertainment company to HYBE America, according to Variety. Valued at $320 million in stock and cash, the business transaction was led by HYBE CEO Scooter Braun, who became the sole CEO earlier this year. According to the outlet, the purchase aligns with HYBE's mission to build global entertainment giant rooted in music with interests in other mediums and platforms related to entertainment, lifestyle, and culture. QC Music roster will not end its affiliation with Universal Music Group. So if you're still signed over there, you're still signed over there. Coach K said, I think Scooter Braun said, I am so proud and honored to have Coach K and P join Coach KP and joining Bang and I as our partners at Act Explain to Bron. So now, do Coach KP work for Scooter Braun now? QC is one of the most significant independent labels in the world, working with incredible artists who are and remain the voice of the culture. I'll never forget riding around Atlanta 20 years ago with Coach discussing our dreams and ambitions and how he said, if they let us in the game, we're never going to give it back. Now, all these years later, we're joining forces to make these dreams a reality. He later added, it's important to me that my team, P and Coach, continue to have freedom and our global resources to continue to do what they feel best, facilitate and nurture great art and culture. HYBE are the perfect partners for quality control as we come together to take our story and work global. All of HYBE's leaders are entrepreneurs with phenomenal combined history of finding talent and taking it to the highest levels. Taking QC worldwide requires key partners like this who understand building something from the bottom and aiming sky high. It matters to us greatly their grasp of the culture and acutely seeking what QC has built and limitless path of where it can go. Over many years, Scooter and I have cultivated real trust in the common way of looking at the world and culture. He added on this Boner partnership is, in fact, both QC and HYBE have existing relationships with the Universal Music Group family, and that will create an easy flow to benefit all artists with QC, and our focus and their best interests will be incredibly supported by this partnership. So pretty much wrapping this whole article up, I'm just skimming through it. Variety notes, quality control, HYBE led by Scooter Braun, Lee Thomas, HYBE chairman, Bang Suki, whatever his name is, all are minority owners who U.S. operations employ multiple female executives in top role. So, yeah, man. He went on to say, stop thinking people are selling out instead of seeing people are selling in, and see that you are building something to create more for everybody. Black entrepreneurs are not getting these opportunities on a regular basis, and they should be. Let's stay inspired and celebrate the blessings on leveling up and breaking barriers for the next chapter.
I'll be happy when black people break all the barriers.
So what are your thoughts about this? Yeah, QC sold QC.
I think it's a QW. I think it's a W.
How?
I know people want to say, hey, they sold out, da 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 da. We gotta put in perspective. That was more that looks more like a loan, $300 million. We don't know what Coach K and Q had to go through the pandemic. I do see glimpses of this new attachment because, for example, Little Baby was one of the closeouts for the Grammy celebration of the 50th anniversary, right? We could all argue that there were so many rappers you could put in that. You could put Soulja Boy instead of Little Baby, and I wouldn't be mad.
No, you can't. You can't put Soulja Boy head a little bit low. No, nobody. I'd rather take Lil Baby doing what he doing than Soulja Boy getting up there doing the Superman in that moment. I'm sorry, Soulja Boy.
But I think it's that new alliance with Scooter Braun that made the power move and say, we're going with Little Baby. Also, QC just lost one of their band members from Takeoff, rest in peace. So I do see this as a best way to continue everything afloat because I don't see the Migos making music for the next 2 years. I don't see I see Little Baby promoting most of it, but like
run it up. Call in. Let's drop the chat one more time. Run it up.
Yeah, pull up.
Yeah, run it up. Pull up for the love of God, please. There goes this chat. We've been dropping it for you. Avo called in. We had what was the other guy called? I forgot his name. He called and he tapped in. Yeah.
So I do think it's a W. I think he brought QC into levels that we might say they're probably worth $1 billion, but let's keep it 100. Look what happened to Kanye. Like they could give you $1 billion in numbers, but when they want to take it from you, they'll take it from you. So that's a good way for longevity. Like I think you're not gonna compete against the Amazons of this world that is the HYBE or Columbia Records.
All right, so Much Molly, are you running it up? All right, cool.
He was already up here.
No. I guess he fell off.
Well,
I clicked on something and it kicked me out or something.
All right, cool.
So that was a win for QC. I don't. I mean, to me, I noticed a lot of the people been selling their record label, Murder Inc. They sold theirs for some money, right?
Murder Inc.
Yeah, Murder Inc.
I ain't
Gotta
hear that.
give that.
You're confusing Death Row. Death Row was given back to Snoop Dogg for the first time.
Hey, I'm not confusing no
Yeah,
money.
that did happen. But
Murder Inc.
Future sold his catalog, Drake sold his catalog, Justin Bieber sold his catalog. I think the way music is going, I think these artists kind of realize that music isn't going to be as profitable
right there
as it used to be.
Irv Gotti charged $300 million deal for Murder Inc. Master Recordings.
What year was this?
It was this year. I mean, not this year, of course. It was 2022.
2022?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's probably why he jumped out the window with all that Ashanti shit.
Yeah, that's why he did that.
And they got 300 million and started spilling the beans. He said, "You niggas can't touch me no more."
Yeah, I do remember
He said, "You can't cancel me."
He started talking greasy.
So that's the new way, dog.
I'm personally gonna say this. Right? QC and them niggas, they sold out. The reason why I say they sold out is because, if you're not gonna maintain black ownership, then you're selling a black business. And once it's not black owned anymore, you can't preach about that black business shit. And I feel like they know rap music is dying. And this is probably the highest they were ever gonna get. So in their mind, they're like, we might as well sell it and get this bag before rap and music as we know it crumbles, and then we have nothing left but hopes and dreams. Or we don't sell it, and they start sabotaging us in the music industry, and then that brings our value down anyways. So that happens too. If you don't sell your business, we'll cripple your business to the point where we're gonna have to double back and buy it for like a fifth of the price because we just fucked up your money that bad.
That's great.
So next, any final statements? Musmar, you want to speak on this before we move on to the next topic?
I just feel like they sold it at its height, the most that they're gonna get out of what they got, and everybody, they're selling their catalog. So I think things are going in a new direction as far as music and things like that. So they got what they got out of it. And, niggas can't own shit in music anyway. So I think they got the most that they could get out of it. And, on to the next one.
In Florida, Jay, you can't front. Like, you remember when Metro PCS got bought out by T-Mobile? You was happy. You was happy that you joined T-Mobile, right?
No, I've always had Verizon. I don't do janky services like that. I don't. I never. Bro, you had the Steve Harvey. You had the Steve Harvey Walmart phone where you had to buy the minute gift card and then call the number and tap it in. Yeah, that's the Steve Harvey phone right there. That's the Steve Harvey track phone.
Verizon too, bro.
Steve Harvey track phone. Hey, okay, so that's your civilian phone. Show us the agent phone. Show us the government phone you got.
It's right here, though.
Holy shit. Hold on. Keys. Oh, this is the first super chat. Keys with the big 5-0. You yeah. Oh, you're just packing up those future haters on the star report. Fair to recognize Future the GOAT. Only exposed. Talking about hey, drug dealers and strippers in my entourage. I'ma get his ass, baby. No,
you don't have a soundboard.
Get that person to get no charge. What, nigga? 56 nights. Where we all in 56 nights? I can look into your eyes. I see the same thing I'm going through. Trapping pen in harder ways. I can take a screen or two. What? I'll be in the trenches for this paper each and every day.
Work that cash out, work that super chat, man.
I gonna make another hit and then go buy another race.
Monetize.
Every time you see me, you busting out the bass, drop top. Hey, okay, I'm just hyped, man. I just got feed out. Hey, man, listen, Keys. Salute, man. This is why I do it. This is what we do before.
Cash up right now just to keep it rolling. That's what's up, man.
Just support, man. I appreciate it. We got the cash out right there. $ Florida Boy J904. I'm just hyped because we just got monetized. First time I got a super chat. It's fucking huge. I'm hyped. Even if it was $5, would have been hype. Because, you know what I'm saying, like, we're really trying to turn some business. Also, before we move on to this next topic with Glorilla, I just had a 4 to 5 hour meeting today about the merch and the designs and how we want to present a lot of the shit that's going to be, you know what I'm saying, available to everybody. and we're cooking some stuff up. So in about a month, we're gonna do a live drop on Perspective Facts podcast. I can't wait for everybody to see the merch we're gonna drop. If you know me, you know Pardon. You know that's been the brand, it's been what we've been running with since the inception of anything you've been seeing me doing. So it's only right that we continue with the brand, we continue with the clothes. It's dope streetwear. It's just not just some regular old mill. Oh, we're just gonna make regular shirts. No, this is really respect the streetwear, respect the clothes, and I just can't wait for everybody to be able to have something to take home and just be a part of the grind. So thank you so much, Keys, for that $50 super chat. Put that at the top, and we're gonna roll with this Glorilla clip because apparently Glorilla went to do a show, but they paid her a walkthrough, an appearance fee, and not a show fee. And because of that, she didn't perform. And the ratchets at this particular club started throwing drinks on her. So let's go ahead and roll this clip of Glorilla.
Water at Glorilla when she came to Oakland.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let's hold on. I don't know. Yeah.
The music, copyright. You caught it up quick, huh?
Yeah. Hey, man, when you become monetized, they really start showing you a lot of weird stuff that you don't really catch. So apparently, did we see the drink get thrown right there?
Yeah, like the little flinch.
Yeah.
That's
man.
shit.
So that is some sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. That's crazy. I personally think that, maybe the promoter didn't understand what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the promoter thought it was some shit where like
that's cat. You don't expect to get a Grammy performer.
And we can play it too.
Come on, that's low bowl pay.
Yeah, maybe they were trying to set her up to where that maybe she felt pressure to perform.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I mean,
go ahead, keep going. My bad.
And I mean, you know what I'm saying? Well, what you expect? It's a bunch of ratchet hoes. They're and I believe they were in Oakland. So I mean, it's kind of typical to expect that kind of behavior as far as in the kind of music, man. So I mean, but yeah, I mean, it sounds maybe a little grimy as far as the promoter and things like that. But man, it's just crazy.
Yeah, personally, like I said, I think that they didn't have a square rate. They didn't agree upon a performance rate. The promoter didn't get that clarified, and he probably put on the banner, or either he didn't get it clarified, or he knew what he paid for, and then tried to kind of make the money back and pull a fast one saying it was a performance, so he can jack up the price. Everybody come in and say he paid Glorilla $30K, but he could have made 50 to 60 at the door. You know what I'm saying? So he could have just doubled his money just by saying she's going to perform and having the crowd come out saying that she's going to perform rather than saying it was a walkthrough. So personally, I think he knew what he paid for, and while this situation happened went viral, it was easy for him to double back and say, "Oh, she jipped me." When clearly, I know when you book people, they have certain things that you can book them for, and if you already wired the money, then you had to agree upon what was offered.
Right, and on her end, like if they ain't gonna if they're not gonna pay for her to perform, or whatever her rate is, shit, don't perform,
Right.
So, do you guys think it's legal that we as regular people sometimes we treat celebrities like they're not people? Like it's like for example, like it's dehumanizing to just throw water on a performer. The same way, for example, I think I correlate this with the Shannon Sharp video in where she's walking into the airport, and the guy's recording
right.
And then when he like, yo, bro, like and then it's like, bro, like it's kind of like let them live. You understand? Like not everybody has money for a jet, so it's like when they do give us the proximity, people are always obnoxious. People are always like, "Can I get an autograph?" That 3 seconds. That's how Kodak Black got shot. Those 3 seconds outside court lacking. So I feel like that was from I think that was San Francisco. That was bullshit. And he's a clown. He needs to pay up. He needs to pay, like, if it was 30 racks, he needs to pay up 60 racks for that bullshit.
Right. It's crazy. Woke up on a viral moment, bro. Like, I just want my money back. Any other than that, we ain't got to put you on blast. Thing about this situation, he's got so many blog sites inboxing me, bro. It's crazy. Woke up on a viral moment, bro. Like, I just want my money back. Then other than that,
I don't know, man. He looked like a, I don't know. I don't know too much
Complex was a
background.
performance. You could go ask any promoter in the Bay, was it a performance? He was chopping around to everybody. Man, I don't gotta lie about nothing. I didn't pay for no walkthrough. I didn't pay for no host. The boy Dame said it was $30K all in for her to perform, and that's what we gave that. Period.
I believe him. 30K for Glorilla to come in there do 3 songs sounds about right to me.
Think so?
Hip hop is at a standstill, bro. Niggas not paying Glorilla that much. 30K to come through. She not selling out no arenas.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
You in the club, bro.
You
Yeah.
bugging. You
Nobody
bugging.
not
You
finna give you
misinformed.
30K
You
to
misinformed.
walk
Misinformed.
through.
You misinformed. You misinformed. Do you know that like there's YouTubers that are getting paid $30K just to show up to places? So you're gonna tell me Glorilla that had the best song of last year?
What YouTuber you know that get paid
And a
up?
Grammy nominated artist, her bag probably shot up. I'm pretty sure Ice Spice can go for 30K right now, but Glorilla can't go for 30K.
Ice K doing 100K. What are we talking about?
I don't think
They
niggas
have
paying
that
Ice Spice
now.
no 100K.
In a club, bro.
Nah,
swear to
bro.
God.
Ice Spice didn't get paid 100K.
Another super
Ho got
chat.
another super chat. Hey, Jermaine with the 10. Oh,
hey, let's go.
oh. Hey, man.
Let's go.
Listen, man. Hey, man. I appreciate that for real, dog.
No,
We got,
if you guys if you have any time,
man,
you can go and Google like the prices for how much is every rapper. I think Complex has it.
yeah,
How much,
but I don't think. Do you think you could really find that information though?
What?
Like,
yes,
is it that viable?
Yes,
No,
because
man.
their
Right now,
promoter
I'm
has
telling
I think that stuff was like industry exclusives.
no,
I paid
bro.
her 30K to
Like,
perform.
bro, have you ever seen when a rapper's performing at a bar mitzvah? Like the first time I see Wu-Tang Clan, they were performing like in a bar
What?
mitzvah.
Hey,
Wu-Tang?
who's Wonton Clan, nigga? Who is that?
One time. He said one time too.
See some type of Asian. What was that? Was that like a hibachi tour?
Put
Was
some
that
respect
a
on one time.
truck tour? What this nigga said? The wonton
Wonton soup.
wonton soup. The first time you had wonton soup was at an Asian bar
At the
mitzvah.
bar mitzvah. Oh,
Yeah, I knew
shit.
you was in New York. I knew you came from. You grew up in New York. Nigga went to Asian bar mitzvah for the
Oh, that
wonton.
It was a Thailand
Man,
restaurant.
This nigga said the wontongs. Who? What's the wontongs? I ain't heard of them yet. I ain't heard of that group.
Yeah,
Put me on. Yeah.
This is what's going on, man. This is what these women is doing in hip hop. They're booking shows because I Spice, remember she was doing this, she was canceling shows when she got hot because she was like, because I'm hotter than what you put your deposit down for now. So my rate went up.
Yeah.
So what these women is doing is not sticking to the agreement. So they're going up to the show with that mammy spirit saying,
Yeah.
With that mammy spirit.
I see all
Mammy
this.
spirit.
I know he made more than $30,000. I ain't performing a damn thing. He good. I'm gonna walk through and I ain't doing nothing unless you give me some more money. And she probably wasn't getting no more money on the back end, and she decided she wasn't doing shit. I believe her. She probably felt like she was worth more than them 30,000 now, but you was worth them 30,000 2-3 months when I booked you ago.
The thing is, sometimes you think about the 30,000 about just the artist, but the 30,000 comes with the performance, the traveling, the booking hotel, etc. And I think that booking her is not gonna take just booking. It's not like she's just gonna show up by herself. You gotta
management, bodyguards,
the salon lady. You gotta book the nails lady. You gotta book the weed expenses. You gotta
the
book
weed man.
Doritos. I want 70 Doritos,
bro.
And
y'all think these rappers be getting paid a lot, bro? I'm telling you, 30 bands get them through the door. I'm telling you, 30 bands. She performing 3 songs, bro. The man posted the contracts and all. I believe him. I don't believe her. Cause why she ain't show the contract and she
I'm gonna have to go with J Dug on that, man. What happened with the contract?
Can't believe these women. Why Yo Gotti didn't show the contract?
Yeah, man. Why only the party that's getting accused of not paying what they asked for showing contracts and certain agreements? I mean, did he type that up himself? This nigga doesn't look like he knows how to use Microsoft Word efficiently. I don't think he's proficient in Microsoft word. So
he looked like a street dude.
Older guy don't have a reason to lie because he got paid either way because people came out. But don't come lying on me saying that you got paid to perform and you just didn't. You didn't perform. He ain't got no reason to lie. If it's a walkthrough, it's a walkthrough.
Yo,
yeah, man.
bro, but you got to think about it. Like, if I'm charging $50 and it's a venue of 300 people, can you multiply 50 times 300, for example? Can you multiply that? Hey
Man,
Siri, what's
Avo, man, what we doing? Get to the point. You got us doing math equations.
There's nothing to repeat.
One
I
AM
think
this
that's
nigga
more,
said
I
he do
think that's
50
more than 30. I
This
think that's
nigga
more.
got us on a Zoom tutor meeting.
a Zoom tutor on God. Avo, what's the math? What's the math
Let's
problem?
go.
Do what? 500 times 1,000. What you said?
Hey, no, 50
Avo, I
times
got my
300.
calculator out.
It's
Avo, what
six.
was the math
It's
equation?
6.
Hey,
50 times 300 is 15,000.
that's 50. That's 15,000.
Oh,
That's 50
divided.
reps. That's 15 reps.
Bro, these people will go to one city, get that 30 bands, and be in a whole nother city that same night, 2:00 in the morning, hitting the stage somewhere else, getting another 30 bands, bro. That's how the hip
That's a
hop
lot,
works.
man. That's a lot of
All
money
these
then.
niggas talk about,
I
yo,
agree.
I'm getting
That's a lot of
100
money.
bands for show. You're not getting no 100 bands in the club. If you're not doing arenas or theaters, you're not getting no 100 bands, no show, bro. Not in the club. Gorilla, 30 bands is top dollar for Gorilla. One night,
Yeah, I
everybody
think
her
that's
team
reasonable
eating.
personally because it's like, Glorilla, do you even have a catalog that can last you on stage for 15 to 20 to 30 minutes? I'd
Now, right there,
highly
you have a
doubt that
point.
you have a
You have a
catalog.
point.
That's why I say like Ice Spice. You can't tell me Ice Spice getting charged. She charging 100,000. She don't even
No,
have
Ice
enough
Spice
fucking
is
music.
selling you
That's
sex.
pretty much
Ice Spice is selling you sex. Don't you could
Ice
sell that
Spice is
anywhere.
what? Ice Spice is what?
She's selling you sex. She's selling you like
Yeah, but
not
that doesn't mean somebody's paying 6 figures for Ice Spice. That's pretty much saying she's doing what, 50K a song? Bro, that's worth a lot more artists with full catalogs. Ice Spice ain't pulling that much money in right now, bro. She don't even have any Billboard songs. Like Munch wasn't even
bro.
like
Look
a
it up.
Billboard hit
Look it
like
up.
that, bro. That was more of a viral song. She doesn't have one thing they're trying to do with Ice Spice is find that Billboard hit. Like, yeah, we had Munch, we had you had F and F, right? But she came back with Tomorrow. So Glorilla, one thing she can be proven to have is multiple Billboard hits. Ice Spice has yet to do that, so we can't talk about how Ice Spice can even get more money than Glorilla. Glorilla's actually been Grammy nominated, which also shoots up your bag. Let's not act like a Grammy nom doesn't increase how much you're going to be charging, right?
That was my point. That like she just came from the Grammys the weekend, and she's gonna perform to you. You expect him to give her at least 50 grand. I think 30 grand is low
That's
ball.
what
50
she was
grand.
expecting. That's why she didn't perform.
That's what I'm saying. Facts.
She felt
She's
like,
right.
yo, sue me. But she knew he wasn't gonna sue her because he made her money. So she like, yo, I walked through. That's how much I'm charging for a walkthrough now. I know how these black women do business. The contract don't matter. What I say don't matter. I don't give a fuck. What I'm doing now.
I don't give a
It is. Come on,
And
man.
and this is why a lot of people don't really fuck with the fans because it's like the
Yeah.
same people that will sit here and cheer you on, ask for autograph, be the same people who throw drinks on you.
People don't know how to behave. People just want that, like, it's like gratification right away.
Yeah, man. We got another topic before we we're gonna wrap this show up in a little bit. I know we got probably a couple more topics we're gonna run through. Yeah, we got one more.
Yo, shout outs to Turkey, man. There was a big earthquake in Turkey. That's
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Okay, so we're gonna play the
30
we're gonna
rats,
play,
30,000 people died.
yeah, we're gonna play the Jay Prince audio. We'll do the Foreign Affairs podcast on Monday. But right now we back to Nigga News Network and we got Jay Prince talking reckless once again to Offset. And I think this old nigga got like some type of form of dementia or something. Or, maybe he's delusioned. He doesn't know where he's at. But I don't understand why this old nigga keep crashing out every other day on the internet. It's like the front facing camera has taken down so many legacies that we used to view in a positive light. So let's go ahead and roll this clip.
Motherfucker disease. You want to play victim now. but he was a volunteer when he spoke threats about me and my family name in his mouth about what he gonna do. Why you didn't call me to talk is the twist you want to do. There lies in your woman here, nigga. I don't have time to listen to weak shit. Now you want to fake in front of a camera, try to take off mother when I've shown nothing but respect for her and family. See, boy, you acting like you a part of a family that don't really fuck with you because you're a snake. Now you don't know me from a can of paint. Let me see if I can refresh your memory. Remember we talked when you got your ass whooped in Atlanta? You got? Remember when you called up on
And we know he went on and on and on about.
Yeah, he did.
Do you remember the time I protected y'all? Sorry.
Yeah, nah. Personally, I personally believe that this nigga was this nigga capping after Cardi and Whack and all them niggas said you weren't the nigga who protected anybody in LA when we came out there. That alone is let me know that anything else this nigga say, I'm not fucking with it, bro. I'm being honest. I'm not fucking with what he's saying, dog. I'm not listening to him. I feel like after people called your bluff one time, that's all I need to hear. And from that point, I can't really rock with what this old nigga's saying, personally.
Well, he
Yeah,
think that he in the old school where you can't see through these characters. It's like, yo, like, bro, like, come on now. Nigga can see you.
yeah, man. I think the more he talks, the more his image, as far as what we look at Jay Prince as, the Don of the South, and this whole image that he has, it's slowly starting to fade away, and we're just seeing this man that and I think what he's trying to do, I feel like he's trying to save the image as far as Rapala has. But it looks like, his sons are just fucking that all off with all these little, there's that dude that died, the jeweler, he got killed, and then this thing would take off. And I feel like he's just trying to salvage the reputation that he has, with Rapala. So it's very unfortunate because he's just looking like a regular old nigga hating on, the young niggas. So
Yeah, I just view it as like I said, man. He's just becoming one of the old people who's losing his steam, who's losing his juice. Nobody's taking him serious. All he has to do is just shut up and mind his business. It's a father trying to overprotect his son, and now you're trying to expose a whole bunch of other people as frauds and fakes. And at the end of the day, you're just only exposing yourself. The first time we were introduced to Offset, he was doing breakdancing moves in a Whitney Houston video. Nobody's looking for Offset to be a gangster. So for the fact you keep trying a rapper who's obviously positions himself to be more of a family man and just an artist, you're not getting any brownie points by talking crazy to him. And it's only like I said, is ruining Rap a Lot's legacy, is losing the respect that people have in Houston, because people are looking at, if this guy's been running Houston, then how valid are you niggas in Houston to allow this motherfucker been running y'all niggas for this amount of time?
yeah, and then he brought the paperwork up to the show and had the, I'm like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah, well,
So,
like what part of the game is this? So honestly, I just would implore anybody to, just go against anything this old nigga's saying, because he's perpetuating the same activity, environment, and culture that's bringing down hip hop and what it is. He's one of the very reasons why hip hop has become one of the most dangerous genres in America. And it's not about, I just have niggas checking in. That whole culture is why we're in the situation we're in. So that's just my closing statements on him and the bullshit he's been a part of this amount of time, for this long of a time.
I'll say don't break bro code. If you're in a group and you get locked up, and while you get locked up, Quavo and Takeoff like made a scene to the world like you wasn't locked up. That's like Carisha when what's the name of the other girl from the Miami group? What's the name of the other girl? It's Carisha and the other one. When the other girl was locked up.
JT.
Carisha pulled up and she took over. So I like Takeoff and Quavo showed that they were not selfish from the beginning. When Offset got out from prison, they were there for him, right? Am I saying anything wrong? Like the Migos, when it was Versace, it was just Quavo and Takeoff holding it down, right?
Right.
And as soon as you get a girlfriend, Cardi B, you start having problems with the label. You start having problems with this. Like, it's just the side talking. Like, I love Offset because I think he's a pimp, you know. But at the same time, I think the pimp is losing his touch. And he's allowing, you know, his girl to get in between a little bit of too much of that beef, because there's things that you shouldn't be putting your girl in the middle of. And I think within gangster right now, like, I think Cardi B's more gangster than her husband.
I mean, Cardi B, she's on the streets.
This whole thing, because again, you shouldn't be sleeping with your family member's girl. He allegedly smashed Saweetie, and that was the turn of effect. It wasn't Houston. Why we keep blaming Houston? Quavo had a video an hour before with a gun in a car. They were recording a video. Like, so what are we talking about? And worse die every day. That's what people say.
Yo, that shit's funny. Nigga said, I don't know. Yo, I ain't gonna cap. I don't even know what the fuck you talking about either, bro. And on that note, I want to thank you for tapping in. I also
because I'm telling you, you guys keep trying to blame like the accountability doesn't go to the fact that this whole started with the Migos breaking up because of somebody sleeping with somebody's girl.
Right.
It's always Offset with a problem with somebody else. Why is Offset always blaming people?
Listen. Hold on. Avo. Listen. I want to say thank you for calling in, tapping in. I always appreciate your commentary. I want to say thank you to a new caller, Mus Marley. Always feel free to call in and tap in, man. Anytime you feel free. I really appreciate you calling in. Tariq Nasheed is live right now.
Yeah, so, I've seen it.
Yeah, I think we should all go to Tariq Nasheed live.
I think you should like.
I want to say this before we play music and tap out of here. Listen, this is Respect the Facts podcast. So 50 Stick, Hitting Smack, Tariq Nasheed versus Taharka Bey, Tally Bey. Thank you to everybody who subscribed, who liked, who cash out, that. We finally got the channel monetized. We're getting the merch and everything together now. I'm talking about lighters, beanies, mugs, t-shirts, new drops, live drops. We're gonna really turn everything up. We're getting new studio. We're really going to put the financing and bread behind this podcast, behind this network, and everything we're doing. We're going to make you guys very proud to be a part of the ground floor. And you guys, I was there. This nigga had his shit off. So, everybody, hit the like button, subscribe, share, for the boy, $4J Cash. That's right there. We are playing DZ Redline. Go to the community section. We have a lot of shit in there. This song is For the Sun by DZ Redline.
Units by 2 p.m. That's a big 10-4. Friday the 13th, I broke my ball. Guess me in the trees, I was smoking. No, it's too damn strong. You ever fuck Florida snow in the summer rain? Sun still shining, pussy sweeter than a candy cane. See, with me, it's an endless waltz. Next gen type, make the impossible do a somersault. Like fuck Black Panther sucker, I'm Killmonger. Yeah. Feed a cranky bitch my dick to satisfy her hunger. You heavy flash like heavy lightning with no thunder. Can't ride my city like that with no thumper. Only light I know that sun feel good on me. All I really wanna do is smoke with the homies. Yeah.